Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Dear Diary. My name is Rich. I'm here with Danielle.
Hello.
And Joe.
What's up?
And I believe we have a special guest on with us today.
We do. I'm wondering why the fuck we're coming in surround sound today, but whatever.
I just realized that,
right?
too.
It sounds really fucking retarded. Yeah, we got Matt Brundage, buddy. What's up, man?
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me on.
It's good, man. Yeah, formerly of another damn trivia show, big show,
Yeah.
another damn wrestling show with yours truly.
That's
and
right. He was my co-host before he was your co-host.
That's
right?
what I was about to say.
Oh, wow.
Former co-host.
That's right.
You're just the co-host king.
That's right.
I like that.
I hoard
know.
myself out to many a show.
Oh, yeah.
Many,
You really
many men.
do.
Yeah.
Lot.
many men.
And we're going to start another one up, too.
Yeah, me and Danielle are starting up another one now.
That's right.
This is fucking with my brain right now.
Oh, wait, that's next week starting,
Do we,
isn't it?
Matt? Do we sound like we're coming off like in stereo to you?
No, you sound normal to me.
All right, we'll see how it records. Yeah, it's one episode fucked up. I don't give a shit.
That's all right.
One of many.
One of many fucked up episodes.
Just another one. So, all right. So,
How was everybody's holiday?
It was all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's for the kids.
Yeah, it is.
It's for the kids now.
It
so
is.
it's like, it is what it is.
I hosted for the first time this year.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. 20 people.
Nice.
Pulled it off. Not too shabby. Dan, I understand you had an interesting Christmas dinner. Was it Christmas? Christmas Eve?
No, it was Christmas Eve. I was out on Long Island at Christmas Eve. And I was at my cousin's house and with my brother. And my brother was talking to my cousin's new husband.
Oh,
Cousin's new husband.
Hey, welcome to the family,
and
buddy.
his mother.
And his mom.
Yeah.
New husband and the mom.
Yes, lovely
Nice.
lady. And John
Sweetheart.
is great. And my brother came, I was talking to my other cousin, Jen, and stuff. And next time my brother tells me, he goes, I just told him about docking. I said, what?
What?
I was like, Rob, where did this where did this conversation come from? I mean, I don't know if anybody knows. I mean, I'm sure you heard us talk about this docking. And I was like, how do you tell my cousin's husband and his mother? His mother is like my mother's age, like 60.
Church-going lady, I'm sure.
No, not church-going. All right, she's like laid back. She's the one who wants to go to Cuba and everything like that.
Oh, okay. All right, so she's open-minded.
Yeah, she's open-minded. I don't know that open-minded.
Well, now she
and
is.
I just looked over and I said, I'm sorry. And I just turned away.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
You may.
Do you know what docking is?
I believe I do, yeah.
Okay. You ever bring that up at a family function?
No.
No, huh?
No. I've walked in on people. No.
What?
Nice.
Just kidding.
Dear Diary.
Yeah, seriously. But my brother has like no filter. He doesn't care. He'll tell you.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yes
That's
and
good.
no. But I'm like, meanwhile, my cousin's daughter was right next to me. Like, she's all of like 10. I'm like, Rob, watch your conversation. Like, come on. Anyhow, so that was my Christmas besides driving
Someone
around
taking their
everywhere.
clothes off over there? What the hell is going on?
I'm moving the iPad around trying to figure out what.
Yeah, nobody's taking their
You're
clothes
having
off here.
heat rubbing up against the mic.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So that's where the extra noise is coming from. The iPad is picking us up.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. People are gonna get fucking annoyed listening to this one real fast.
You think so?
Yeah.
Should we give him something?
I did an update on my laptop,
Mhm.
and for some reason now I can't get anything to play through the mixer. I can't get YouTube to play through. I can't get Skype to play through. So I got to use my iPad for Skype, and now the iPad is picking us up talking onto the track. But
Damn,
It
Jimmy.
helps. Your voice is sounding right to me. It's just I can hear someone rubbing against the microphone.
yeah, I was just moving it back and forth, trying to maybe
knock that the fuck
minimize.
off.
I was trying to minimize the. I was hoping maybe the mic would cut off or some shit, but whatever. It is what it is. So I'll get it fixed for next week. So, Matt, how was Did we just ask? I'm fucking out of it.
How was
Did
your
we ask
holiday?
you how your holiday was?
My holiday was good. I agree that it's a lot for the kids. Had it over at my in-laws' house, and that's fine. Get along well with them. The kid made out like a bandit.
Don't they all though?
Yeah, but it's okay because there's a lot of Lego, and I'm a big fan of Lego as well. So
Oh, there
me and
you
him
go.
spent a lot of today just building Lego.
Nice.
You know what's cool? My daughter's into Hot Wheels like I am, so we got her this Hot Wheels Super Ultimate Garage. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Did you let her play with it yet or no?
I've let her dabble with it a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
I do have to go to work, so
All right. Sweetheart, it's time for
Doing
bed.
it wrong. Ooh.
exactly. Let me show you how Daddy does this. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it's fun. So
Nice.
all right. So,
What province are you in?
What province am I in? Ontario.
Ontario. Okay.
It's a big.
Yes.
It's a big word. I would have never thought of province.
There's
I would
13
ask-
of them up there.
I would ask him which state he lives in.
No.
Not quite, but almost.
All right. So, you got a weird news story to get us
I
kicked
do.
off?
I do. I have an interesting story. It does not come from Florida.
Oh.
This one comes from the fine state of South Carolina. Excuse me. Apparently, a man and a woman decided to flag down a state trooper at about 1 a.m. Apparently, there was a dispute between them where the woman said that the gentleman owed her some money.
All right.
Apparently, he contacted the woman earlier in the evening, and she was told him to get a hotel room because she was a prostitute. Apparently, the $150 that was negotiated in the offer wasn't good enough. So they decided to both flag down a cop and have the cop mediate the payment. And how do you think that turned out, folks?
I'm gonna go ahead and guess a couple people got a nice pair of metal bracelets.
Well, apparently, when asked to empty his pockets, the gentleman pulled out a cock ring, which deputies described as a sex toy, which is used for sexual pleasure. That, along with the money in his pocket and the fact that they were both openly admitting that there was a sex for sale situation going on, kind of gave the cop the indicator that, yeah, you guys are going to get arrested now.
Was it the I.con cock ring?
It doesn't say.
I'm going to
Doesn't
say probably no.
I'm going to
not.
say no because I don't think that hit South Carolina yet. I think that's just a major city thing right now.
I think I want one now.
Do you?
I think I talked myself into wanting to get one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think somebody should get one. I'm really curious.
Now, are you going to use that with the
That's
virtual
the
reality?
Fitbit for your cock, right?
The Fitbit for your
Yes.
cock, yeah.
The Fitbit for the
Right,
cock.
yeah.
Now, could you use that with the virtual reality glasses? You fucking
Oh
mind
my
blown.
god. Yeah. I mean, I still have to get that done. I gotta get those back from
By the way, I
my
got a
phone.
pair for Christmas.
You have an iPhone, it doesn't matter.
No, it works with the iPhone.
Not as good as it does with the Samsung.
You ain't got to come at me like that.
Don't listen, get out of the iCloud, bro.
I'm not getting
Join
out of the
the
iCloud.
Samsung revolution.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, but my brother-in-law borrowed my VR head unit about a month ago, and I'm almost dreading getting it back. Like
Sticky?
It's gonna need a good cleaning, I think.
Oh,
think?
God.
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah.
Come on.
Matt, have you dabbled in the virtual reality porn?
No, the only time I've used virtual reality was in an actual Microsoft store. They were using it for a display, come and
Okay.
try it out thing, and they really frowned when I started undoing my pants. They're like, "No, sir, this is you can't do that here." Oh, mistake. Sorry.
Yes,
Oh, I can climb a mountain instead. Okay, I'll climb a mountain instead.
Climb a mountain. A buddy introduced me to the porn aspect of the VR a couple months back, and it is a game changer.
No, I can see how it is.
I have to say, we did try it out on the show. It is quite detailed.
Yes,
Very
you're no
detailed.
longer watching a porn. You are in the porn.
That with a fleshlight.
That's
You're
what my
good to
brother-in-law says.
Yeah.
He said the VR with a fleshlight, and it's like you might not even need a woman again.
Right.
I said I kind of like women.
Fleshlight. What's the
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight.
Oh, flesh.
It
I
looks
just
like
said
a
flash.
flashlight, but
Oh, I
it's got a
you.
fucking
I got you.
makeshift hoo-hoo.
I thought you said flashlight, not flesh.
No, flash.
That's my Staten Island speech impediment. Yes, but a fleshlight plus the VR is a game changer. I'm not into toys. I can't do toys. I'm good with.
That's
I'm good with my 5 friends right here.
Yeah.
I get the job done.
Pamela and her 5 sisters.
This
That-
one right here.
Really? that one, Joe? The one you just rubbing up on me on?
Oh
Jesus
man!
fuck.
All right, so why don't we have Matt on? We have 2 people now among the 4 of us who have seen Star Wars.
Matt, before we get into the discussion, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah,
For weeks, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Are you a big Star Wars fan?
I am.
Okay. So for the past 2 years, I've been following everything. I've been counting down the days to the movie. I had countdowns on the show here. Joe wants to refer to it as Star Trek and plays all the Trekkie tunes.
I heard that. Yeah, it was irritating.
Basically, yeah, it kind of. I mean, basically, I get abused. So it is with great pleasure to have you on the show with us today.
Thank you.
So review.
Yeah.
Well, did you
Yeah.
guys like it? Is it did Spock really hit the screen hard and run and
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt. You're our guest. I'm going to let you go. Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you thought about the movie. What you liked. What you didn't like.
All right. I liked it a lot. I'm one of the few people that apparently did. If you go by the internet, I heard you also liked it, so that's good. Two of us, so we're the two that liked it apparently.
Mhm.
And I honestly think that the people are bitching just because they had expectations and what they got was great, but it wasn't what they were expecting necessarily, and they're a little bit whiny about it, and they forget that Empire Strikes Back, which is like the holy grail of like the only sequel that's better than the original, etc., it didn't have to live up to expectations because no one knew that Star Wars was going to be this big phenomenon when it first happened, and had it been the last in its series, it would have sucked because it was all down notes, which was great for a middle movie, but would have been shitty if that was where it ended. This
I agree.
was built as a trilogy, so people are whining before they see the end of the story.
Well, I'll tell you, you're 1,000% right when it comes to people had expectations. For 2 years, there's a Reddit. There's a board that I went to, and for 2 years there was speculation on who a couple of the characters. I don't want to spoil the movie so much, but there was speculation on who a couple of characters were.
It's only been out for like 3 weeks. I'm sure everybody in
Nah,
the world saw it.
I
already.
know.
I think you say spoilers. Let people just give them their full 5-second count. If you haven't seen it yet and you plan on seeing it and you haven't read anything about it yet, turn this off.
yeah. Let's do it that way. Spill the shit out of it, and that's your warning. If you don't want to hear what's coming up next, bounce. But anybody who wanted to see the movie by now has seen it.
So there's the character Rey, for instance. Okay, who is she? Right? Where does she come from? It was addressed, but for 2 years people have speculated. It's Luke Skywalker's daughter. It's Leia's daughter. It's Han Solo's daughter. It's this daughter. It's that daughter. This is related to this one, that one. So people put into their head who this girl was. Same thing with the main bad guy, Snoke. Well, where did he come from? He's this guy. He's Darth Plagueis. He's the Emperor reincarnated. He's this one. He's the first Jedi. Blah blah blah. All of this stuff was built up for 2 years. Mm-hmm. And because it didn't fit in with what their expectations were, they decided to slam it. Now, according to Rotten Tomatoes, okay, it's got a 93% or 94% rating from the critics as being one of the best.
There you go.
However, the fan reaction was about 57%. And most of it was trashed, okay? What I read was there was a bot. Not really familiar with what a bot is, but it's an automatic program that's designed to flood the internet with these negative reviews.
Yeah.
So all of these negative reviews that are on Rotten Tomatoes are bullshit.
A good chunk of them.
A good chunk of them are bullshit.
Yeah, sure.
So, in reality, great movie.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't know it was coming, right? Everybody had these expectations, and what happened?
Yep.
Nobody saw that coming. And visually, absolutely stunning.
Oh, yes.
There are two scenes. The battle on the ship after they kill Snoke.
The Enterprise.
Yeah, battle on the Enterprise, motherfucker.
Oh, I wish I had my soundboard.
Yeah, there's that scene was phenomenal, and then the battle on Crate, which is the final planet that they go to.
Yeah,
the entire
planet.
the entire planet looks white. It looks like snow.
Right.
It's actual salt, and when you step on the ground or disturb the ground, it's red underneath. So just the visual of the battle, the fighting, and all the red and the white. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Did either of you guys see it in 4D?
No, I saw it regular.
I won't watch 3D.
I heard Matt, Kev and Chris from 365 Slicks.
Yep.
I listened to their show, their review of it. They saw it in 4D.
They did not like it, did they?
They shit on it for about an hour and a half. But
yeah,
they did have some good stuff to say too, though. But yeah, they shit on it pretty good.
And here's part of the problem. And I'm not going to blame the director, right? I'm not going to blame the writer. Yeah. If you want to blame someone, then you can blame Kathleen Kennedy, Disney, Lucasfilm. You could
Well,
blame that group.
isn't part of the problem that they're using different directors each
Right.
movie? So that doesn't that kind of take away a little bit?
Kinda, and that's part of the problem. So they had J.J. Abrams who comes in, and he's big on mystery boxes. So he'll create all of these different mystery scenarios and create all these questions. All right, I'm a big fan of Lost. Love that show. Matt, you ever watched Lost?
No, my wife loved it though.
One of my favorite shows. Got a little silly at the end, but one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Okay, because every week it made you think. It made you, it's like holy shit moments.
Yeah, my wife was big on it too. She used to check out all the sites and
Right.
Snoops and all that shit.
So you have J.J. Abrams do this. Now you have Ryan Johnson come in, okay? Completely different director. He has his own take on where he wants it to go,
Right.
okay? In order for him to get this movie made, he has to get it approved. If it wasn't approved by Kathleen Kennedy, if it wasn't approved by Disney, it never would have gotten made. So obviously they were all on board with his vision,
Right.
which took it in a direction. And, people are like, well, Luke Skywalker, that's terrible. He locked himself away, and he's now this old, crotchety old guy, and he's nasty, this and that. Well, guess what? That was George Lucas's original vision for him. People don't know that.
Right.
So
And it made sense to me going through what he went through.
Sure. So it didn't really steer away from the original ideas that George Lucas had, but it took it to a totally different level. And the whole purpose of these movies were to try and push the new characters forward. You can't do that with the old characters continuing to hang around. That's why Han Solo got whacked in the first movie. Luke goes in this movie, and Leia was supposed to go in the third movie. That was supposed to be her movie. Obviously, that's not going to happen.
No.
So they need to figure out.
She kind of ruined that.
Yeah, she kind of fucked that whole thing up.
Now, out of curiosity, were you fine with the reveal that Rey's parents were nobody? They weren't Skywalkers. They weren't Kenobis. They weren't.
I was fine.
Were you fine with that?
I was fine with it, but I don't know if that's true. Not that she's related to somebody.
Admittedly, that's just the bad guy saying it.
Correct. So he just, he could be just fucking with her head.
But I like the idea that she's nobody because
I think it's great.
There's a whole world of Jedis. Not only the Skywalkers are the ones who have the Force.
Correct.
Why does she have to be a Skywalker? Why does she have to be anybody?
She doesn't have to be anybody. Did you like the fact that they killed off Snoke?
I was fine with it. I mean, admittedly, like I said, they created all these like, who is Snoke, and who is Rey, and what's gonna happen when Luke gets his lightsaber back, and all that. And they kind of did like I would have liked to have seen Luke Skywalker kick some ass with the lightsaber at one point,
right?
As a person who was a young boy when the original trilogy came out, and he was like my hero, at the time. But story purposes wise, I'm like, I'm fine with how they did it. I'm fine with what they did. Snoke getting killed that easily. You know what? Again, when The Force Awakens came out, everyone's negative criticism was, it's just Star Wars with different people's names. It's the exact same storyline and beats as Star Wars. Well, in this one, what were we supposed to watch? Are we supposed to wait till the third and then have Kylo turn on him and then he dies and just like the original trilogy? No, in this case they flipped it on its ear and had Kylo take him out early, and he becomes the new big bad guy. It's different. People apparently wanted different. Now they're complaining that it's not what they wanted. So I don't know.
Right. It didn't fit with what their expectations were.
Yeah.
What they wanted.
Joe, you want my wrestling analogy of what happened with this movie?
It would make me understand it better. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. This movie was Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble when he got booed out of the building.
Oh, fuck that.
Had people not wanted Daniel Bryan,
right,
they'd have been fine with Roman Reigns. But they didn't get the person they wanted.
So
whatever they got as a substitute was shit and horrible and the worst thing that anyone's ever done. Internet people wanted certain things from this movie, and when they didn't get it, it didn't matter if what they got was good. It wasn't what they expected, so they shit on it. That's my analogy.
And it works out perfect because I can absolutely see that just from the shit that I've seen online. Like, people had this massive expectation. It didn't meet it, and now it's obviously the worst thing ever made in their eyes.
And in reality, it is a phenomenal movie.
Oh yeah, no. Listen,
and
like
you gotta wait to the third one.
See how it ties in.
This is only the second chapter of a 3-chapter story. It's only the middle. It's like closing the book 2/3 of the way through and being like, oh, this book is shit.
And aren't they already signed on for another 3 after that?
Well,
Yeah, but it won't. But they'll do it in chunks. Like they'll probably jump ahead or back or something. They'll do something with the next 3.
Well, the next 3, according to what I read, Ryan Johnson is going to create an entirely different storyline with different characters. Like, this is going to be the end of the Skywalker saga.
Right.
That's it. No more Skywalkers.
And now, from what I understand, Princess Leia is Superman's mother.
That was the only problem I had with the movie. They could have done that better.
That's what Kevin and Chris were saying. Like, all right, we all get killing off Leia. She died in real life. You got to kill her off. But the way they did it, they said it was great. They said it started off great.
Yeah.
And then supposedly she like started flying
through space, right?
And that's where it shit.
What happens is the bridge gets blown up. She gets sucked out into space.
Good.
Now
we
don't
right there.
No,
Beautiful.
No. See what you fail to realize, and a lot of people forget. Leia is like Luke. Mm-hmm. She's really strong in the Force. That's his twin sister.
Okay.
She's never used the Force. Okay. She's never had to, but it's in her.
Okay.
So now she gets sucked out into space.
Yeah.
Her body's going to say, hey, fuck this. I got to live here. Right? So she decides to use the Force. Inadvertently, her body uses it. The way it was done, it looked like a combination between Mary fucking Poppins and Superman.
Look good. That didn't look good.
That's the only thing that didn't look good. If they would have done it differently, where, she, like, anything but what they did would have been good.
Did you see? And Matt,
I'd have preferred like the Force caused a wire to come out and snag her wrist and yank her back in or something like that. I don't know, anything. The flying looked weird.
Right.
Did either of you guys see the clip on YouTube of that scene with the Superman sound track behind it?
It's great.
I didn't even see the movie. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Because again, I listened to Chris and Kev talk about it. And I was
there's the Superman clip. Then there's the one they actually put the Superman costume on her. It's great. It's great.
Internet wins again.
Yeah. But that's the only if you want to knock the movie, that's the only knock I have.
Yeah, from what I understand, again, I didn't see it, but from what I understand, that could have been done a lot better. Obviously, you have to kill her. Now it looks like she's still alive. Are they going to CGI her in for the fucking? Are they going to pull like a Paul Walker and
no, they're not CGI
her into the next one? And
they're not doing it.
So she's flying into Krypton, and that's it. That's it. That's how they write her off.
Tuck and roll.
Good job.
See, and the other thing was Snoke. They made him super powerful, yet he got killed super quick. No explanation who he was, where he came from, how he knew everything.
But doesn't that come back to the directors? Like this guy wanted him and this guy didn't, so this guy killed him off. But isn't it?
Well, he killed him off to push him forward.
Isn't JJ doing the next movie again?
So yeah, JJ can go ahead and explain.
He can bring him back.
Well, he can bring him back. So he can get backstory, whatever he wants.
He's cut in half.
Yeah, I don't know if he's putting two halves together.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been curious. But then they never really explained the Emperor in the first 3. It was only because they started filling in all these backstories and things that you learned, like, oh, that's Palpatine and all this, and the prequels happened and all the novelizations and the sort of the Star Wars universe got expanded and built on and which made it great, and geeks loved it, and I'm a geek. It was wonderful, and that's great. But when the movie actually happened, I'm just like, he's the Emperor.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's the Emperor. He's that dude.
All right. He wins.
Cloak, and he looks creepy. He's got lightning bolts out of his fingers.
Yeah. Like my ex-mother-in-law.
There you go.
Way to bring it back around.
Super.
Yeah. So, all right. So as far as you two are concerned, it was an excellent movie.
It was definitely great. I watched it again before I came here today.
Oh yeah.
I have issues.
I heard the space chase between the Enterprise and Kit was fucking awesome, and it's worth watching it just for that. Don't put that bottle of water down.
There's a third host to this show, right?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, she knows.
I have no interest in this.
She knows even less about Star Wars than I do.
No,
so.
I just know the original 3 from the 70s, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Or the 80s, whatever it was.
I tried here, Matt. I really did.
I'm
tried.
deleting my 2,500 emails right
Oh, okay.
Cleaning up her phone.
Dan's cleaning up her phone.
No, but I get that whole thing with the Leia and stuff like that. Like you had to kill her off, and she has the Force. Like I followed that whole thing. I understood that whole thing, but
they just could have did it better for one.
I don't know. But it's just too many.
Yeah, well, we
Never too many.
Never too
There's
many.
never, oh yeah,
Never.
Yeah, he's already got the countdown app on his phone for the next one.
I
Was
do.
it 2019?
Yes, 2019.
2 years, yeah, 2 years. No,
No, less than 2 years,
Han
right?
Solo's in May. The Han Solo's in May.
Han
so
Solo
everyone-
comes in May, and then we
Were
have
they all
another.
getting spin-offs now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
Rogue One was sort of a spin-off. although
Rogue
it was
One was great.
Episode 0. Oh, Rogue One was awesome.
Yeah, that movie was great. If you
I can't wait to
Just
see
call that
Leia's
Episode
movie.
0.
I'm gonna see Leia's movie when her movie comes out.
what movie's there?
I don't know. She got to get one. Oh no, she can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. They might do it.
Too
They
soon.
could. It's because the Han Solo one is a young Han Solo, so they could do a young Leia.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah, maybe they get the chick
So
that
she's
played.
not a princess.
Now, the next movie they should do is the Obi-Wan movie.
Is that Yoda?
Nah, Yoda's bro. How about that?
Yoda's boy.
No, it's the
Yoda's
other
boy.
guy. He was wearing the brown coat, like the coat, right?
Yeah. The brown coat. That guy.
See, I remember.
Was Chewbacca in this one?
Yes, he was.
Oh, is he still alive?
He's still
Yeah,
alive.
He's
Oh,
still alive.
kicking. Oh,
Do they age? Chewie?
What about the Ewoks?
They do. Nah, there's no Ewoks. No
No
Ewoks.
No Ewoks.
You got Porgs instead.
My daughter's
okay.
infatuated with Porgs. She's never seen a minute of any Star Wars movie.
Really?
She sees the commercial and
Alright,
she
they're
loves
cute
Porgs.
little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they were made.
So of course,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. She fell right into the wheelhouse of the merchandise, so we had to get a Porg
Yeah,
for Christmas.
Disney ain't having any. Everyone when they first bought Lucasfilm was like, "Holy shit! They just spent $4 billion." There are like we've made that back like the first movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
20,
definitely.
20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney's doing just fine.
Oh,
Well, between that and Marvel, for sure.
Just bought Fox too. Or at least
Yeah.
Oh, right, they just bought
TV
Fox.
Now,
Saturday.
now they got the rest of the Marvel
Oh,
characters.
did they really?
They
just
got
bought Fox?
X-Men and
Fantastic
X-Men
Four.
And Fantastic Four.
Oh, that brings that all together in now too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's more
Now
movies.
it's-
Avengers.
Right. Now it's all under Disney's umbrella.
Oh shit!
God.
If
The
I
only
really-
thing the only thing they don't own
100%
outright.
Beautiful umbrella.
So now the only character they do not own outright, but they have rights to, is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They have an agreement with Sony. Sony won't give up
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
Sony-
but they share him.
Okay.
Yeah, Sony's not dumb. Sony's like, you want to put our character in your massive blockbuster movies? We get a piece of that? No problem.
Go right
Yeah.
ahead.
ahead.
All right. Yeah.
What'd you think of that last Spider-Man?
Loved it.
Yeah, it was
I did-
great.
I did too. Yeah, I took my daughter to see
like
it.
Michael
worked
Keaton.
I love Michael
Oh,
Keaton.
he's great.
Yeah.
I love pretty much everything I've ever seen him in. I love him.
Mhm.
I mean, he is the best Batman ever.
That is incorrect. But
I don't believe so. I'm talking into a microphone. That means everything I say is right.
that is an incorrect statement. He was a good Batman.
Who is yours? Who's your best?
Honestly, my favorite, Ben Affleck.
I am hanging up on you, you son of a bitch.
You go right at your fucking head.
Matt, you had me. You had me with,
with
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. No. Listen up.
I
Yeah.
wanna hit-
Because and you kind of made this comment, Joe, last week or the last show I watched when you guys talked about the best Batmans.
Okay.
Honestly, the question should never be who's the best Batman, because everyone, as much as I'm a massive comic book nerd, and I'm a sucker for almost any comic book movie. People usually look pretty dumb in comic book costumes.
Sure.
Like you could put anyone in the Batman costume. Christian Bale's voice was horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the Batman, that's awful.
Right.
Really, it's how well do they play Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Michael Keaton did a great job. I think Ben Affleck's a little bit better at the Bruce Wayne part. That's just my opinion. I love Michael Keaton. Don't get me wrong. I think it was great. He was my second favorite of them.
Yeah.
I just think Ben Affleck surprisingly did a good job, and I like the way they built up his costume. I think,
Well, his costume went back to the original, right? Frank Miller's the original design.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of that. So
I just thought it was a little too cartoony.
I get what he's saying about Ben Affleck. I hate Ben Affleck, by the way, so
that's
he'll
fair.
never get my vote personally. I'll give it to Michael Keaton before I gave it to Ben Affleck. I can give you the worst Batman that's ever played Batman is
George Clooney.
1000%. That
George
smug
Clooney.
you smug little motherfucker.
Worse than Val Kilmer.
Worse than Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
100%. I'll take Val Kilmer, that pudgy little bastard, before I take George Clooney, that smug fuck.
Yeah. Now the movie didn't help. The movies were just getting shittier, and that was the worst.
With the Clooney one?
Yeah, with Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Mr.
Come
Yeah.
on,
That's-
Poison Ivy, terrible.
Yeah.
Bane? When they did Bane?
Oh, Bane,
atrocious.
that was garbage.
I still
Nipples
liked
on the suit and the fucking bat credit card. It was it's
bad
garbage.
credit. Yeah, but those were supposed to be cartoony though.
Can't be.
Why
No,
not?
It was
no,
supposed to be a little
no,
campy.
no.
Go watch the Adam West
Burton's versions were were cartoony. They weren't the.
It was fucking terrible.
I liked. Oh, the Riddler.
Those weren't Burton. Those weren't Burton.
That wasn't
Burton the first?
No,
three?
Burton did the first
Done
two.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Schumacher did the
Schumacher
second two.
did.
Okay.
And I didn't
right.
even hate the third one. I didn't hate the Riddler Two-Face one. But
I like that one a lot.
and
actually.
I tried to like the fourth. I tried.
See, I
Uma
still
Thurman
like-
as Poison Ivy.
Oh,
I like Uma Thurman. That was hot.
Hot.
Yes, but the movie was bordering on unwatchable.
Yeah, garbage.
I still like Clooney better than Kilmer though. I didn't really care for Kilmer's, and I loved Val Kilmer. But I think it's I don't know. My favorite because
I love Michael Keaton.
I love Michael Keaton. I think he did both really well. Where
think he
maybe like Bale was a really good Bruce Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
but I hated the Batman.
I didn't even think Bale was a good Bruce. I thought he was the worst part of those movies.
Really?
Oh sure, yeah.
The movies were great. Like,
I didn't really
loved-
have a bad. I didn't have a
Batman.
bad thing to say about him in them.
What about
I think he was fine.
The voice.
I thought he was bland amongst all this really cool Batman stuff.
right? Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see it, but I mean, like, just
Well, I can tell you the second Christian Bale movie was all Heath Ledger.
all Heath Ledger.
All Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
Right.
You could have put a broom in a Batman costume. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
it
man,
still
yeah.
have been a great movie, right?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that would have been great if this fucker didn't OD. Imagine a fucking Joker movie based off of that.
Yeah. I
What-
didn't like what's his name?
Who?
Jared Leto. I didn't.
No,
like,
not a lot of people
no. And he was upset that a lot of his scenes were cut out of Suicide Squad, but I didn't think he was
do.
that good. No.
I didn't mind him. I didn't mind it.
Matt,
I
what
like all
was
these different versions of Joker.
what was the comic book where it was mostly Joker? Shit.
You need to be way more specific.
Nah, yeah, you know me in the fucking
You're
comics.
talking about the killing,
The Killing
a
Joke.
Specific
the killing
title?
joke.
There you go, the Killing Joke.
The killing joke.
Okay, that's a Alan Moore comic.
What?
Now-
I can go get it if you want.
No, I'm
Got it on
saying
my shelf.
I actually have it too. I bought it. I read like 2 pages and
Did you see the movie?
no.
The
but-
animated one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna
I love the DC animated.
I'm gonna
movies.
tie it all in.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The voice of the Joker was
Okay, Mark Hamill, baby.
Mark fucking Hamill.
Oh Jesus!
That's
Yep.
right,
He said he'd come back to the Joker if they did the Killing Joke.
and he did.
And he did.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah, he
I'm
did.
just thinking how awesome would it have been maybe if they did like a movie off that with Heath Ledger. It would have fucking crushed.
Yeah, it would have.
Would have crushed.
It would have.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, he was a good actor. And you want to know what? I'll give you another movie he was in. Phenomenal actor.
Oh.
You're looking at me side eyes.
I already know where you're going.
I'm telling you right now. Say whatever you want. Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie. Great movie. Have you ever seen that, Matt?
I have not.
Okay. Most guys will not admit to seeing that movie. I am comfortable in my own skin to say, hey, I've seen that movie. And I can tell you.
I have nothing against fucking guy movies. I just haven't seen that one.
Right. There's
one.
There's
library one.
a couple of scenes. Yeah. There's a couple of scenes that, I could do without in the movie. But the story itself about the whole unforbidden love thing, phenomenal story.
Isn't the other guy in that movie the brother of who was playing
Maggie Gyllenhaal, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal.
the chick from Batman.
Right.
So Heath Ledger, all right.
Yeah, so 6 degrees of Heath Ledger's penis. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say 10 Things I Hate About You. That was the movie I thought you were gonna say. Or
She was
Night's Tale.
in that too.
No, he was. Heath Ledger.
Yeah, but Brokeback was a great movie. He's great. He was a great actor.
He is, yeah,
He was.
sure. Prick fucking up in right after the best movie he ever did.
Yeah.
That's not the way to go. You got to go out when you're down and you got nothing left going. You got to go out like fucking. I don't know who. I don't know. I'm fucking lost for. There's probably
You lost
a
for
ton-
shitty actors?
There's a ton of them at the tip of my tongue. I can't think of any of them right now. I was gonna say Chris Farley, but he went out when he was pretty high.
Literally.
Literally. Oh my God. Walked right into that.
Yeah, you did.
All right, let's steer this clusterfuck back around. All right, so everybody loves Star Wars out of you two.
Yeah.
Uh,
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Yes. We're going to do the Mount Rushmores.
Yes, the Mount Rushmore.
Brought in by Matt, actually.
By Matt?
Sent in last week.
From the
Now I
Ontario
expect to be on when
province.
you did it.
Huh?
I said not expecting to be on when I did.
None of us had. Yeah, that wasn't the plan when we all came out. I was like, oh shit, Matt, you sent in a Mount Rushmore we're doing this week.
But it works out.
It works out perfect. Ties all right back. So, oh shit, I should probably have my phone so I can.
There you go.
Wait, you had to write them down?
No, I want to.
Oh.
I want to deliver it the right way from.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you have to read it to deliver it? Do you script the shit when you're cursing somebody out? Hold on, let me get my phone.
Hold on, I want to make sure. All right, so Matt sent this in.
Yeah.
Says things you just love calling someone either to their face. Oh no, what's your Mount Rushmore of insults? Things you just. I can't read. Things you just love calling.
Thank God you called that up on your fucking phone.
Right? I pulled it up so I can fuck it up even more. Either to their face or when they can't hear you, like you're in traffic or on TV or something. I want to go last because I have one that I'm
waiting for yours.
as if I
can only
wasn't going to
imagine
hell
what it is.
already.
Mm-hmm.
As if I wasn't going to hell already. My one day trip through the airport, picking up my mom, and you know how everybody always gets lost in an airport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fucking screamed something at somebody. RJ, if when he's listening to this, is already laughing his ass off because he was with me, and he knows exactly where I'm going with this. So Matt, you sent this one in. Why don't you hit us off first with Canadian insults? This is a
All right.
This is an oxymoron.
Yeah, I was gonna say Joe has this opinion that Canadians are all very
They're
sweet.
very nice people. Everyone I've ever met.
We are nice people.
Yes.
Nice people, classy, smart. There's a lot of good things to say about us. But
Yes.
all right, let's see. Things some favorite things. One is just fuckwit.
Fuck
It's like
wit.
a nitwit, but fuckier.
Okay.
Fuck
Like
with.
a nitwit, but
I like it.
fucking fuckwit. Just idiot, stupid.
I like
One that's more of an insult towards an idea. Like if someone says something to me that I really can't comprehend what they're talking about because they're morons, I usually say "qu'est-ce que fuck." Is one of my favorites there.
Who?
Yeah, it's like French because I'm Canadian.
Oh, do you say A at the end of that or no?
Eh?
Nope.
No.
Qu'est-ce que fuck,
Okay.
eh?
Qu'est-ce que fuck?
My third was a word I think I made up, and in my head I imagined that it was a word that like just saying it would just make all women want to murder any guy they saw because it combined two words they don't like, and that was twunt.
Twunt. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's my new favorite word ever.
That's
Twunt.
pretty good, I have to say.
Oh my god, that's great.
Twunt. I like that.
Twunt. Yeah.
Okay.
And then my last one, I actually couldn't. So I guess feeding into the Canadian, I couldn't think of a fourth one. So I went with my 4-year-old son's favorite, which is anything poopy and bum or butt. So poopy bum bum would be my fourth one.
Poopy bum bum.
That's
Poopy
cute.
bum
Nice.
bum.
I expected all four of them to be along that level.
Not as powerful as Twunt,
Twunt.
but
yeah.
No.
you know,
He's only 4. He
That's
has to grow
true. That's
into-
true.
He has time to grow
Yes,
into that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Dan, just the basics.
Just the basics.
You're
I
an
don't-
asshole, you're a douche, yeah,
motherfucker,
fuck you.
all that. No, I really have nothing to contribute to this
You're
one.
too nice.
What?
You're too nice.
I'm not. It's not. I'm too nice. I'm like fuck you or whatever.
She goes right to the layup ones.
Yeah, layup.
Right.
That's it.
Right. The simple, straightforward.
This is what you are.
Clear
Right.
cut. No
Right.
No,
fucking
you don't sit there
bullshit.
and be like this, huh?
See,
I was looking forward to hearing Danielle more on this. Can we talk about football or something?
Sorry, you
I
don't
don't know
have.
shit about football, but she seems to be comfortable with that subject.
Yeah, you could, I don't really know Star Wars, and I don't really curse that much. I mean, I do, but I don't
Yeah.
really curse people out.
I didn't say my thing wasn't had
Not
to be a
curse.
curse
I'm
word, it had to
sorry,
be an
insult. But I don't insult anybody. I don't really do.
it's too nice.
Yeah, she.
It's not
Yeah,
that
she's,
I'm
No
too
one
nice. I
annoys you?
just what?
People don't annoy you.
people don't annoy you.
No, I don't believe in doing that. That's just something I don't do.
She's very blunt and straightforward.
Yeah.
So the
insults. No,
yeah,
I just
she
I
just
don't like
beats him
doing
down with fucking
The
humility.
truth.
Yeah,
I'll
the
just shoot
truth.
you a look. That's what.
Yeah. She has that. She does have a look.
Yeah, you get nervous around her even if you're in good terms.
Stop it.
All right, Rich.
You know what? I really don't have much.
And you're making fun of me.
No, I'm because not that I don't insult people. I do, but I'm pretty. Like not that it's an
clear
insult,
cut.
but there's something. If something's like fucked up or wrong, I'll say, "Oh man, this blows like an asthmatic hooker." I constantly say that.
Yeah, that's a
you
big one
do.
for you.
You
That
do
is,
one.
right? Constantly blows like an asthmatic cooker.
Yeah.
My go-to one is one that is probably the most powerful word in the English dictionary is cunt. You're a cunt. Cunt!
I use that one when I really mean it.
Like when you want to deliver something, male or female, you don't have to, it's not directed at female. You could be a male,
Right.
and I'll call you a cunt.
Sure.
You're a fucking cunt.
Okay. Say it a few
Okay.
more times. I think iTunes is going to let
Cunt.
us stay on.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but I don't understand why people get all bent over that word.
Or I
either.
can say, see you next. See, in England, right? Over
oh,
in
that's
Europe,
like common.
that's like saying fuck you.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
when we say fuck you here, you
Yeah.
fucking cunt.
I don't get why people get all
Over
bent over
here, it's like
that. Oh my
you
god.
just stab somebody.
It's like the N word.
It's worse than the N word.
Yeah. Oh, imagine
For
hitting
women.
Yeah, imagine hitting somebody with both of those.
Oh my god.
Done.
Yeah.
You're done.
All right. If you had a career, it's over.
You're done.
Like this
Yeah.
radio show's done.
Thanks,
Fuck
Rich.
this podcast.
Oh, Rich, you're a fucking twant.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
No, but that to me that is the end all be all for me
Yeah.
anyway. Like if I call you that, it's serious.
Yeah, if you got to pull that out.
Right. I pull that out.
And that's
All
it.
right.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
me?
I
Already?
could say, hey, you're a cunt. Hey, you're a real cunt.
Yeah.
You fucking cunt.
Just add
Just-
adverbs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just it. Just that's it.
You're not gonna be able to find us on iTunes anymore. We're just gonna be on Stitcher and the Libsyn link.
Sorry.
Dear diary.
Did I?
Oh man!
the
All
Canadian
right.
comes on and ruins your
Right?
show.
The fucking God, man. You,
No, he didn't write. Listen, it's a salty show.
Eh,
salty.
hey, listen, we got the explicit on the tag, so
True.
it's right there. So
True.
people know what they're
There's a
getting
label,
into.
so you're good.
That's it.
Come on, Joe. I'm dying to hear yours.
All right. Well, my go-to is usually I'm very big with the you're a douchebag.
Douchebag. Right?
Okay.
I'm also everyone knows I'm super sarcastic, so if it ever came down to the point of insulting somebody, I usually just go with something about them that is very sarcastic and
Right.
usually don't have anything to. So that could be literally anything. So sarcasm would be my number 3, just as a
Right.
whole umbrella.
Like, oh yeah, you're real fucking handsome, Rich.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I got an honorable mention. I'll back up a little bit. When I was in high school, for some reason, when I was in high school, my big one was "I'm your father." Like I would just tell somebody says something to me, I'm like, "Shut up! I'm your father." I don't get it. I don't get it now.
Yeah.
Was that like a Star Wars thing?
I,
I was gonna say it's a Star Wars reference.
yeah, it's a Star Wars rap. Yeah. Well, here's where it went wrong this one day. Some kid was saying something to me, and he made a joke, and we were actually busting each other's balls. It wasn't serious, but so I hit him with the "I'm your father," and he proceeded to turn around and run off the other way. And I'm like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yes, his father was dead.
Days before I said that, literally days before I said that, he had just came back because he lost his. I was like, "Oh, that's a fucking yeah, all right." And I think that was the last time I ever used it. To be honest,
I can see that.
I'm like, yeah, that was
Because you really didn't
I would
mean
hope
it.
so.
I didn't mean it. It was something I said in high school a lot. We were like, he was being a dick, but we weren't at the point where we were like it was still kind of joking, but it was starting to take a little bit of a turn. So I went with it, and it didn't hit me that at the time that it was like literally days after his father died. And then my number 1, so me and my cousin RJ were at the airport picking up my mom. We hadn't gotten her yet, but you know how the cops kick you out if you're waiting in front of the thing too long, so you got to circle around the whole fucking place.
Repeatedly.
And everyone always happens to get lost in an airport at least once. So I'd go around and I fucking ended up getting lost. And I'm like, and then so some guy cut me off to the point where I almost hit him. And I went with, "I hope you die on the day your daughter gets married." No, that exactly said, "I hope you die on your daughter's wedding day." Yeah, I don't think my cousin ever laughs so hard in his fucking life.
So you just you had no idea who this fucking guy was.
No idea who he was.
You just threw it out there.
Just hey, your daughter's wedding day, croak. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm an asshole. I fucking hit him with that. So that became a joke with me.
He didn't hear it.
He didn't hear it. Yeah.
Oh,
but-
he didn't hear it?
He didn't
No.
hear it.
no.
We
All
were
he
behind-
saw was
all he saw was this.
Oh,
and
the hands going, right?
the hand signal. Yeah, but just the fact that it came out and it was directed at somebody. Like, yeah, that's douchey. I was a douchebag. I was a twant. So yeah. So
I'm telling you, that word's going to catch on.
yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
You're trying to.
The TW's worse than the other one, in my opinion.
Twat?
As far as the word goes. Yeah. That's
All right,
worse.
we'll say it. We're getting thrown off anyway. Just say it. Twat.
Yeah, twat sounds worse.
Yeah.
I think it sounds worse. It sounds like something's drippy and infected.
Like you fucking twat.
What?
You
What?
twat.
Oh man.
Gross. It's awful.
Like I hope your
Horrible word.
twat falls off or something like that.
Oh God, no.
Right, your mother's
get-
twat. Something like
The worst.
that. Yeah.
So combine the two. I figure it's got to be a horrible word.
Twant.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? I only did 3.
Did you?
I called the school one an
Well, you
honorable mention.
You said sarcasm was.
So
You
yeah.
said the.
Sarcasm.
So it's douchebag, sarcasm. I did the honorable
Oh,
mention.
Your father. I'm your father.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
because I just remembered I do have
Yeah.
another one that Chris from 365 Flicks podcast
Throw it out there.
texted me the day after I did it. He was crying. It was during the another damn wrestling show. I forgot what we were talking about, but I probably Roman Reigns, something Roman Reigns.
Wrestling, maybe? No.
We're probably talking about wrestling, but more specifically, probably Roman Reigns. And I went with "fuck your mother." Fuck your mother is a big one for me.
Really?
Yeah. So I think Chris actually put that in his rotation now. But yeah, I go with the fuck your mother a lot.
You just like parental references.
You notice that I got a theme about myself.
Yeah, parental references are
Yeah,
big.
I'm gonna bring cousins into this at some point.
Yeah.
So, anybody got anything else?
So, Matt, up.
Yes.
What was it? Minus 80 up there right now?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to going out for a run tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Where are you running to?
Just around a fucking block, I guess.
Who,
Oh, it's exercise purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exercise purposes. Fuck.
who fucking does that?
Does that?
You twant.
Someone who let himself get way too big and needs to fix that.
There you go. Now,
You go by Celsius up there, right? Which makes it
Something
look
like that,
which makes it look a lot worse than it really is.
Yeah, like I think it was minus 15
oh my
today.
lord, how far are you away from the main city, Toronto?
20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I one of my favorite cities, Toronto. Underground,
Great city.
the whole underground city.
Yeah, it's a good city, but
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I want to do there. I want to do there in Montreal.
Montreal, I've never been, but I heard is nice too.
I heard about the strip joints in Montreal. And
There's strip clubs in Toronto too, my friend. The Brass Rail. Am I right?
yes, you are. That is one of the strip clubs in Toronto.
That's the Brass
On-
Rail is
on,
one of the best.
Brass Rail and it's probably the most famous. That or Zanzibar's, I think. That's still
Yeah,
around.
Miss 2002 Miss Petite Nude, friend of mine from Hungary. If you're ever up there, tell Alexis Rich says hi.
Yeah.
I don't go there very often, but I'm sure I
Just
can
in
find
case you do.
Just in case you do.
Yeah,
Say,
Look
run
for
I'm
into
sure.
it.
I'm sure
What
she
is it,
remembers the rich.
2002? So was that 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she remembers.
No,
the
she
rich.
was 2000. I was, when was I there? 2008. I was there 2008.
Yeah, 10 years ago. She remembers Rich.
Definitely doesn't remember me.
No,
Not at all.
you don't leave that kind of lasting impression.
My friend.
Listen, you're the mayor of the bowling alley, but
I spent quite a number of times in there. The Brass Rail. No, they got some great restaurants up there. Great city.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
how far are you from like the border for us?
To get to Buffalo, like if I was crossing at Niagara, I'm about 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad. So you're like,
No.
I had a
No,
trip to
when I
Buffalo. I talked about it.
Half the time I go on vacations, if we fly out, we'll actually fly out of the Buffalo airport because it's cheaper.
Really?
So we'll drive.
really?
We'll drive across the border and park at the Buffalo airport and take the flight out of there.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you're like 9 hours here, 9 hours from here, 10 hours
Yeah,
from here.
not
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. I made
You-
one of those trips once. I just
You're
go
a
a little
big
bit further.
big fan of the keg up there?
The keg.
Okay.
I'm not. A lot of people are. I'm not. I don't feel it's worth the money they charge, but they do a nice steak.
Yeah. Well, High Steakhouse. When you go up there.
Yeah.
High Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Long dry ribs.
Long dry ribs, huh?
Long dry ribs.
I got to do this before June. I can't be eating all this shit come
Oh my
July.
God. I have
Got a lot
such
of
fat
places to
brain.
go.
I got a lot of places to go in the next 6 months.
Why? What's happening in July, Joe?
I'm trying to go under the knife for the gastric sleeve surgery.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I got
Life changer.
Yeah, life changer. I got to drop the LBs, and dieting
You could
hasn't
you
worked.
could You could start running.
Yeah, it's negative 15 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna go throw the sneakers on right now.
I'm gonna run right to McDonald's.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You know what? I've been dieting my whole life, and I do good for a while, and then I fall off the rails, and then I do good for a while, and then I fall off the rails. I was like, you know what? I'm just tired.
The ticket is can't diet. You just gotta do enough physical stuff so that you can still eat the shit you want to eat and it not kill you.
Matt, in order to still eat the shit I want to eat, I would have to I would have to join the Royal Rumble at number 1 and compete in it every weekend.
I'm sorry, Matt. You're breaking up. We really can't hear you.
Oh man! All right, so I think that's everything. Thanks, Matt, for coming on.
My pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
A lot of fun.
Pleasure
and,
talking to you.
Hopefully next
You
time
as
I
well.
won't have these audio issues. And I really hope this doesn't sound like shit when I fucking hit playback. Yeah. So and then as far as this side of it, me and Dan, we're gonna record our first episode. We're calling the show From the Sidelines.
When?
We're gonna record Tuesday.
Nice.
Oh, what time Tuesday?
I don't know, 7-ish. You got a date, don't you?
I don't.
What's his name? What's his
I don't
name?
have a date.
Swipe left?
Tuesday.
Swipe left?
Yeah, swipe. I don't
Swipe
know how you
up,
swipe
swipe
I don't even know which way to swipe.
Yeah,
Isn't
seriously.
swipe up like fuck now?
She did specify Tuesday. She said I don't have a date Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Not safe for the rest
Monday
of
and Wednesday are still.
the week. What do you mean? I have one every other
In
day.
play.
Who are we kidding? No.
Yeah, I don't know how far back in the catalog of the shows you've gone so far, Matt, but we've discussed her dating life several times, and
It's been pretty quiet, but
maybe certain
Hody.
imprints in the walls and
leave my
some,
imprints alone. I'm hoping to add more. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, you know who you're really kidding.
Yeah. When there's more
Sorry,
pictures
was
being
was
hung on the wall, we know why.
imprints?
How was that, Matt?
Imprints or implant? What? I didn't catch what you said.
Like picture part of the body maybe hitting the headboard a little harder than it should, and
I wasn't
there's
sure if you'd said imprints or implants. That's the problem I had.
We're still trying to figure out how there are stiletto heel marks on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm still curious how that happened too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But anywho,
I mean, there's enough pictures in this place to look like a museum. There's only so much shit you can cover up.
I know you're knocking your studio. Let's put it this way.
Huh?
You're knocking the studio.
Listen, you're not.
The studio could talk.
You're knocking something in the studio.
You really want these walls to
So
talk.
yeah, so me and Dan from the sidelines, football talk. We're gonna do a season review and a playoff preview, and then we'll do one weekly through the playoffs, and then come September we'll fire it up for the full season.
September, August. You know, gonna talk preseason.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a preview at the end of August, somewhere around the beginning of the season. We'll
Yeah.
start something. We're not gonna talk draft. We're not gonna talk preseason.
No, that's too much
like
work.
first of all, I don't follow college, so me talking a draft would be like me talking about Star Wars. So no, once the regular season's ready to start, we could talk about fantasy. We could talk about trades. We could talk about the fucking what is or isn't a catch in football anymore. That should be an hour by itself.
Yeah. The stuff that you put on the chat was like 3 shows.
Oh yeah,
You covered 3 shows.
yeah. So and we're trying to fit it into like 45. So we'll see.
I'm sure.
But
we'll be
yeah,
able
so that's
to.
coming.
Awesome.
So, yeah, next week. So I think that's everything else.
All right. Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Safe and healthy.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks again, Matt.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to everybody next week.
My pleasure.
Take care.
Bye.